Hey, Brian from Garage Mall. Today I have a set of glass door hinges, and I don't have a particular application yet, but I do have some glass stereo cabinets from way back when and some other stuff. I just want to make sure I have these on hand. And so this is the directions that you get with them. So it's pretty straightforward. And give you an idea of the specifications of the door size, I guess the maximum door size. So here is kind of like a hardware kit. It has some screws in there and some plastic like wedges that you would be using. And then here is the hinge itself, and one of the plastic screw caps came off, but it's good to know that it actually comes with that. Probably difficult for me to put these on, so I'm going to probably just put that in the bag for a quick second. But anyway, so you get another set of screws and plastic wedges, and then it's a set of 4, so you're getting 4 hinges in the whole set. And like I said, this little plastic insert that goes into these little screws came out, and basically it is a screw fitting, so it's a Phillips head. So it makes installation like a lot easier. And then in this case, since this little piece fell out, you can easily take that insert and put it onto this side. So there you kind of go. Oh, let me get a better camera angle on that. So that is good. It's nice to know that when you're dealing with glass, you have a nice delicate end piece on these screws. So that's how that works. And then these plastic wedges, I call them wedges. So what you would do with these is you get them out. They're kind of like a softer vinyl, so you can bend them. And then what you're doing is you're basically sandwiching them like a wedge in between that hinge and then whatever glass piece you're putting in there. And then you can basically tighten that down, you know, to fit. And then again, that is your hinge part that would go. Kind of give you an idea of how that opens up. So you'd be putting this into the wood frame that attaches to the glass, and that opens up, and it has a nice little satisfying connection on that. And then again, if you open your doors, they basically pop open. You get that nice little set pin that makes it close a little bit easier. So very cool. Anyway, so that is your whole kit. So if you have to replace any hinges on any glass doors, again, referring back to the directions, that is how everything basically works and everything that's included. So it's an all-in-one fix kit set. And again, I wanted to make sure that I had these on hand in case I did run into some issues or problems. I have them available, and I'm always getting into different like projects and stuff, so I always like to kind of have stuff laying around, so I have kind of like my own little hardware store. But anyway, so that is that. That's all, everything that's contained. I could probably put that better back in a box. But anyway, Brian from Garage Mall, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.